Welcome to English Journey TV. Have you ever wondered why some people seem happy even when life is difficult? They may have problems, stress, and busy days, just like everyone else. However, they often have simple habits that help them stay positive and enjoy their lives. Being happy does not mean that we feel good all the time. It means learning how to appreciate the good moments, deal with difficult situations, and take care of ourselves and the people around us. In today's English practice, we are going to learn about 6 simple habits of happy people. These habits are easy to understand and easy to practice in everyday life. As we learn, we will also practice useful English expressions, improve our listening and speaking skills, and learn how to talk about our daily routines, feelings, and personal experiences. So, think about your own life. What makes you happy? What habits help you feel better when you have a bad day? Let's explore these 6 habits together and see which ones we can bring into our own lives. I am Alex.
I am Jessica.
How are you, Jessica?
I am good, Alex.
Okay, so here's something interesting. Studies show that practicing gratitude can actually rewire your brain to be happier. It's not just a feel-good idea, it's backed by neuroscience.
Oh, that's fascinating. I mean, we always hear about gratitude as this abstract concept, but the idea that it can physically change your brain? That's powerful.
Exactly. And it's just one of the 6 habits of happy people we're diving into today. These habits aren't about perfection or pretending life is easy. They're about small, intentional choices that make a big difference over time.
That's such an important distinction. So, let's start with gratitude since you mentioned it. What makes this habit so transformative?
Well, gratitude shifts your focus. Instead of zeroing in on what's wrong or missing, you start noticing what's already good in your life. And the best part? It doesn't have to be anything huge. It could be as simple as appreciating a sunny day or a good meal.
That reminds me of a story I read about a woman who started a gratitude journal. Every morning, she'd write down 3 things she was thankful for. At first, it felt forced, but over time, it became second nature, and it completely changed her outlook.
Right? And there's actual science behind that. When you practice gratitude regularly, your brain starts forming new neural pathways that make it easier to see the positive. It's like training a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets.
That's such a hopeful idea. And I love that it's something anyone can start doing today. Even just thinking about one thing you're grateful for before bed could make a difference.
Absolutely. And it's not about ignoring life's challenges. It's about finding those small moments of light, even on tough days. Like, think about how often we take things like clean water or a safe place to sleep for granted.
All the time. But when you pause and really notice those things, it's like your whole perspective shifts. So, what's the next habit on the list?
The second habit is positive thinking. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring problems or pretending everything's fine. It's about believing that even difficult situations can improve.
That's such an important distinction. Life can be messy and hard, but staying stuck in negativity doesn't help. So, how do happy people approach this?
They focus on growth. Instead of saying, I can't do this, they say, I'm learning, or I'll try again. There's this story about a man named Daniel who lost his job. At first, he was overwhelmed with fear, but then he decided to take action. He learned new skills, applied for jobs, and eventually found an even better opportunity.
That's such a great example of resilience. It's amazing how much our mindset can shape our reality. If you believe things can get better, you're more likely to take the steps to make it happen.
Exactly. And it's not about being blindly optimistic. It's about asking yourself, what can I learn from this? That simple question can completely change how you approach challenges.
I love that. It's such a practical way to reframe tough situations. So, what's next?
The third habit is building healthy relationships. Humans are wired for connection, and having supportive people in your life is a huge factor in happiness.
That makes so much sense. I mean, think about how much better you feel after a good conversation with a friend or spending time with family. It's like an instant mood boost.
Exactly. There's a story about an elderly man named Joseph who lived alone for years. He felt isolated and unhappy, but then he joined a community group. and it completely transformed his life. He made new friends, shared stories, and found joy again.
That's such a powerful reminder of the importance of connection, and it doesn't have to be complicated. A kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or even just listening can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. But it's also important to set boundaries. Not all relationships are healthy, and happy people make an effort to surround themselves with those who encourage growth and respect.
That's such a good point. Healthy relationships take effort, apologizing, forgiving, and communicating honestly, but they're so worth it. So, what's the fourth habit?
Taking care of your body. The mind and body are deeply connected, and when your body feels good, your emotions often follow.
That's so true. Things like sleep, hydration, and movement might seem basic, but they have such a huge impact on how we feel. Do you have an example of this?
There's a story about a woman named Sophia who was completely burned out from work. She started making small changes, walking for 20 minutes, drinking more water, and going to bed earlier. Over time, her energy and mood improved significantly.
That's amazing. It's a reminder that even small actions can make a big difference. And it's not about being perfect, it's about respecting and caring for yourself.
Exactly. Your body is your lifelong home, and taking care of it is one of the best investments you can make. So, let's move on to the fifth habit.
Yes, let's do it.
The fifth habit is living in the present moment. So many people get stuck in the past or worry about the future, but happiness is found in the now.
That's so true. Mindfulness, paying attention to the present without judgment, is such a powerful skill. It helps you really experience life instead of just rushing through it.
There's a story about a student named Leo, who was always anxious about exams and the future. His teacher told him to focus on today, one step at a time. Practicing mindfulness helped him feel calmer and more present.
I love that advice. Life moves so quickly, and it's easy to miss the beauty of the moment. But when you pause and truly pay attention, it's amazing how rich life can feel.
Exactly. It's about appreciating what's in front of you, whether it's a conversation, a sunset, or even the taste of your food.
Absolutely. And last but not least, what's the sixth habit?
Helping others. One of the quickest ways to feel happier is to give kindness to someone else. It creates a sense of connection and purpose.
That's so true. There's something so fulfilling about making a positive impact, no matter how small. Even simple acts of kindness can brighten someone's day, and your own.
There's a story about a young man named Alex who volunteered at a food center. He thought he was helping others, but he ended up feeling happier and more connected himself.
That's such a powerful reminder that giving is a two-way street. When you help others, you also grow in compassion, patience, and understanding.
Exactly. And it doesn't have to be grand gestures. Holding the door open, saying kind words, or supporting a friend can all make a big difference.
Absolutely. So, to recap, the six habits are practicing gratitude, thinking positively, building healthy relationships, taking care of your body, living in the present, and helping others.
Simple habits, but they can completely transform your life. Happiness isn't about perfection. It's about progress and making intentional choices every day.
I love that. And it's a reminder that even small steps matter. A little gratitude, a short walk, or a kind word can create powerful change over time.
Exactly. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. And every day is a new opportunity to grow.
Beautifully said. Thank you for this conversation. It's been such a meaningful reminder of what truly matters.
Thank you too. And to everyone listening, here's to building a happier life, one habit at a time.